Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Toxic TD here. And today we are going to be doing something different. Because a lot of people like to say, oh, all-star seasons, they're bad and all that. So I'll be going generation by generation and assembling a 22 cast of all the characters. Right now, for Generation 1, this is the biggest cast, they will have 7 spots. And the rest will just have 5. So let's get into it. So first off, we are going to be getting rid of the characters that don't have a good track record with total drama or were just very there. We got Blanley, Izzy, Trent, Eva, Noah, Ezekiel, Justin, Katie, Tyler, Cody, and Sadie. Because this happens before Redonglish race, so this does not come into play. So I think that this group just has the least amount of chance to be an all-star season. And next, we are going to be eliminating the characters who have only merged once. That have spanned multiple seasons. So, Beth, Harold, DJ, Bridget, and Jeff. Jeff gets Redonglish race, so that's why I'm not bringing him or Noah into this equation. So, and as you guys can see, we have 9 people remaining. We have to cut 2. And here, I think the 2 characters that are most likely to be cut. The first one, due to her waning plot relevance and her overwhelming amount of screen time. Give me a second. The Goth Gwen. She will not be returning for All Stars. And now, out of these final 8 characters, the last one not returning is Sierra. So all these characters that are not, you don't see so all these characters are not going to be returning. But we have the first 7 characters into Ultimate All-Stars, or All-Stars. Next, let's bring out the Generation 2 cast. Alright, we got 13 characters. Give me a second, guys. A little bit of scuff right now. But as you guys can see, so these guys, there's only 5 spots remaining. And these 5 are pretty obvious. Everybody not in contention: Sam, Dawn, B, Dakota, Stacy, and Mike. Yes, I know Mike merged, but Mike had nothing of significance in that season. So I was able to come to the decision of these 4. And, these 7. And the 2 that I am sadly having to cut is Brick and Anne Maria. Just due to everybody else just having higher placements and more plot relevance. And with there being a limited amount of spots, it just is not able to happen like that. Next, we are going to Generation 3. And this is probably one of the more controversial ones, if anything. So let's go with 3 characters that are confirmed: Jasmine, Sky, and Sean. These 3 are basically the best out of pahkitew. And the next eliminates characters that will never probably return for another season: Dave, Scarlett, Max, and Beardo and Leonard. They really have no place in another season. And next, we're going to eliminate Rodney just because he is not. Even though he was the 4th boot and survived 1 elimination. I'm sorry. Same goes with Amy, Sammy, and Ella. Them just really not having a place in an all-star season. And so we are left with Topher and Sugar as the 2 most viable picks for an all-star season. Now we're coming for the hardest generation. One of the more controversial ones to pick for this all-star season. Alright, we got 16 campers, 11 of them not making all-stars. So let's go with the first people out, 2 people that did not merge. Next, we're going to get rid of the people who really didn't have much plot relevance: Axel and Ripper. And right now we're going to lock in 4. We're taking 2 people from each finale. So Priya, Bowie, Wayne, and Julia are all confirmed for this season. So basically now we got to will it down to, out of these 9 characters, who will be the best fit for an all-star season. The first one's out is Caleb. Because yes, he was a finalist, but he's also a first boot. I don't think he really will qualify for being in an all-star season. He would need a 3rd season to really prove himself if he would make an all-star. Next, Damien's out. I love Damien, but in an all-star season, really not much that he would do. And there's other choices. The next 3 out: Chase, Melly, Emma. So these 3 are all basically fall in the same category of having mixed eliminations like Caleb, but they are very controversial. And I don't think that they would be pretty much added to another season. But next, the final 3 we have is MK, Raj, and Z. All 3 either made the merge twice or got really close to merge. But in the end, first person out is MK due to us needing to have a gender balance. And finally, between Z and Chase, I'm sorry about this, but with Z and Raj, but I think Z would be a better fit for an All-Star season. Just because he has more to bounce off of, and Wayne can actually go through some development here. But let me know your opinions in the comments down below. And I'll see you all next time. Later.